Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel Java Stories, and we are building this LeetCode SQL questions. Today we are going to solve question number 580, count student number in departments. So what is given to us? We are given this table student with 4 columns: student ID, student name, gender and department ID. We are also given this table department with 2 columns: department ID and department name. Of course, this department ID is a foreign key to this department ID in the student table. What we need to calculate? We need to write a solution to report the respective department name and the number of students measuring in each department for all the departments in the department table, even one with no current students. Return the result table ordered by student number in the descending order. In case there is a tie, order them by department name alphabetically. So what is trying to say, we have to calculate basically within each department how many students are there in the student table. Then similarly for the science, similarly for the law. Let us see how the output is built. Suppose in the engineering, which is department ID 1, let us see how many students are enrolled in this engineering. We could clearly see 2 students are enrolled, so the count comes out to be 2. Let us see the science, which ID 2, there is only 1 row, so the number of students majoring in science is 1. Let us see for the law, there is no row here, so that's why the law comes out to be 0. Since all the records in the department table needs to be there in the output, when we are doing a left join between this department and the student, the left part of the join has to be the department because all the rows are there. If we do a student left join department, then we are going to lose rows for this law. Suppose what I am saying, I do a department left join with student. Let us see what it's going to build. Let us see, this will come definitely, and for engineering it will check for this jack will come. Similarly for the engineering part, this will also be joined with this. Okay, let us see for the science, this row will come with the science, and for the law this will be null and all will be null. This table will be built if we do a department left join student, of course, on the department ID and student department ID. Once we have this kind of a table, what we need to do, we need to group by based on this column and we need to count. But if we do a group by, suppose on this column, what we are going to achieve? For engineering, of course, we have these 2 rows. For the science, we have 1 row. But in the law, we are going to get 1. This is the way the group by works. If we just do a group by and do a count star on it, but we want 0. So what we need to do, instead of count, we have to use a sum aggregate function and we need to write a case within that. How we are going to write the case? We are going to tell if this row is null, then count as 0, otherwise take it as 1. We have done this kind of a stuff in our previous videos as well. What we used to do, whenever we have to write some condition within an aggregate function, especially count, what we used to do, we use a sum aggregate function, we write a case within a sum and then we write 1 or 0. The same thing we are going to do it here. Let us see in the LeetCode directly. We are not going into the data group here. I am in the LeetCode. We have this department and students table. So what we need to do, select start from, the way I have tell, the left part of the query will be, the left part of the join will be department table because all the rows of the departments are there in the output. Department D, let me give the alias, left join, I'm going to give the student S, on which D dot depth ID equals to S dot depth ID. Once we have this, we are do a group by on d dot depth name, and what we need to return, of course, d dot depth name as depth name. But what I do, I just simply do a count star. Suppose, let me just show you why the result is wrong. As student number, let me run this query for the simple test case. Of course, the result is going to be wrong. Let us see the result, what we are getting it. This is our output, this is the expected one. Of course, engineering and science is okay, but for the law, we are getting 1. Why 1? Because of course, the number of row is 1 for the law part as well. But we need to exclude this because there is null values in so many of these columns. How we could do this? Let us check. Instead of count, what I'm going to use, I'm going to do a sum, and then I'm going to write a case condition, case when the student ID is null, because I just need any of the column from the student table. See, I just need any of these 4 columns that belongs to the student table, and these 2 columns belong to the department table. So any of the column. So let me just check the student ID from the student table. So case when s dot student ID is null, then take it as 0, else take it as 1. And this is my student number. Okay, let me just run this query. Let us check. Yeah, our query has been accepted, at least for the case 1. Let me just run for all the test cases now. We got the wrong result in one of the test case. Why so? Okay, something we need to order by department name in the descending order or the ascending order. Let me just check this in the description. Return the result table ordered by student number. Of course, the student number ordered by in the descending order. In case there is a tie, do it on the department name ascending order. Ascending order is equals to the alphabetically only. So let us run and submit for all the test cases. EP, we are able to beat at least 5.05% of the LeetCode users. As I've said, if I try to again submit this, still 5.94. Let me just again submit this. Oh, we are just able to beat only few percent, but nevertheless, this is okay. And let me tell you in which company this question has been asked. Since I have the premium version, I could let you know in which company this question has been asked. This question has been asked in the Twitter, which is now called X. If you're liking the content, then please like this video, share this video to all your friends, and also subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till then, happy learning. Bye bye.